The call came while I was rinsing chalk from my hands. Metal sink, cold water, the phone vibrating like a trapped insect. "If you want to join Thanksgiving, come watch the dishes," my daughter-in-law barked over the line, laughter leaking behind her words. I stared at my reflection in the chrome faucet. Older, quieter, unimpressed. "Enjoy," I said, and ended the call. 3 seconds later, I posted the photos: snow-cut mountains, glass walls, a terrace hanging over Switzerland like a god's afterthought. My phone began to scream. 71 missed calls in 12 minutes. I didn't answer, because that moment, that precise moment, was when I realized control doesn't announce itself, it reveals itself. Earlier that day, my wife had come home from the gym late again. Hair damp, skin warm, smelling wrong. Not sweat, cologne. Sharp, young, ambitious. She kissed my cheek like muscle memory, already fading. Her eyes slid past me, already elsewhere. I felt something detach inside my chest, clean and quiet, like a safety catch being released. I watched her walk away, and I knew the weight hadn't dropped yet, but it would. She said the trainer pushed her hard, new routine, new goals. Transformation, she called it. I believed her the way a man believes gravity, until it stops working. Her phone never left her side. She showered longer. She laughed at messages she didn't show me, and always that smell. I started counting absences instead of days. 3 hours became 4. 4 became a life I wasn't invited into. I didn't confront her. Confrontation is for men who want answers. I wanted proof. One afternoon, while she slept, I scrolled through her fitness app. Progress photos, timestamps, reflections in mirrors she hadn't noticed. A man behind her, hands too familiar, eyes too confident. I zoomed in until the pixels broke. His name was easy to find. So was hers. The trainer had a fiancé, beautiful, public, engaged for 6 years. I sat in the dark with that knowledge settling into me. Heavy but precise. Betrayal isn't loud at first. It's administrative. It files itself neatly into your bones. I didn't hate my wife yet. I was busy understanding her. I found the fiancé on a Tuesday. Her social media was curated pain, vacations postponed, captions about loyalty, comments from women who knew but didn't warn. I sent one message: "We should talk." She replied in under a minute. Anger recognizes its own. We met at the gym, neutral ground, glass walls, mirrors everywhere. She was stunning in a way grief sharpens people. Calm, controlled, already halfway through mourning something she hadn't buried yet. We didn't speak much. Words are inefficient when truth is doing the work. We booked a joint session, same trainer, same time, front row. I felt my wife's eyes on us as we lifted, as we stretched, as the air thickened with recognition. I kept my face blank. Inside, every thought was razor thin. I wasn't here to humiliate her. I was here to end an illusion. When the trainer touched my shoulder, correcting my form, I leaned closer to the fiancé. Close enough, visible enough. I kissed her. Not hunger, not heat, statement. Behind us, metal screamed. A 20-pound weight hit the floor. No one spoke. Mirrors don't lie. They just watch. That night, my wife didn't scream. She cried the way people do when the lie collapses faster than they planned. "I was going to tell you," she said. Of course she was. I placed my phone on the table, slid it toward her. Photos, messages, hotel receipts she didn't know I'd already canceled. She didn't touch the phone. She touched her throat. "How long?" she whispered. I already knew. "Long enough," I said. Her face folded inward, years of entitlement cracking into something smaller, something afraid. The trainer's fiancé had sent me everything: voice notes, promises, a future he'd sold twice. My wife sobbed. I watched. Not cruelly, clinically, because grief looks different when it's earned. The real revenge came later, quietly. I withdrew my name from everything: accounts, properties, plans. I left her the house, with its mortgage, and my absence. Then came the call, my daughter-in-law again, This time sweet, apologetic, curious. "Those photos, Switzerland?" "Yes." "Are you coming for Thanksgiving?" I smiled. "No." The calls multiplied. Family, friends, people who mistook proximity for entitlement. When my wife realized what she'd lost, not me, but access, she panicked. She showed up at my door, eyes red, voice shaking. "I made a mistake," she said. Of course she was. I placed my phone on the table, slid it toward her. Photos, messages, hotel receipts she didn't know I'd already canceled. She didn't touch the phone. She touched her throat. "How long?" she whispered. I already knew. "Long enough," I said. Her face folded inward, years of entitlement cracking into something smaller, something afraid. The trainer's fiancé had sent me everything: voice notes, promises, a future he'd sold twice. My wife sobbed. I watched. Not cruelly, clinically, because grief looks different when it's earned. Now I wake to mountains that don't care who I used to be. No explanations, no forgiveness, just distance. Betrayal doesn't destroy you if you don't cling to it. It clarifies. It removes the unnecessary. My phone is quiet now. I keep it that way because power isn't in being wanted. It's in being unreachable. And I have never been more alone or more free.